Hello, everyone. It's me, Flylady Kat's what my title used to be. Now it's just Kat with a Better Life with Kat. And I'm here to give you a better life. And it doesn't matter what's happening, it can be better. So we're going to make it better, right? So right now, I'm waiting to have people come on and say hey to me. I'm sitting back here in the sunroom, and it's a beautiful time of year. I can't see what you're saying. Here's Michelle Kennedy Hawkins. Hello, how are you, Michelle? Good to see you. Yes, we're on live chat. Michelle Jordan, my love, how are you? I love my blanket. I still use it. Susie Q. Hi, Susie Q. Ron and Sherry Cook. Hi, Sherry. Lisa Iao. Hello, Shelly Lee. Shalalala, shalalala Lee. Karen Port. Hi, Sharon. Karen, sorry. Time Bunny. I can't remember your name. Glad you're making this video because I have anxiety. No worries. Lady G. Hi, Lorraine from Scotland. Nice to have you. Carissa Patterson. Hey, good to catch you live too. April's here. Hey, April. And Kiki. Hi, Kiki. All right. No anxiety. No anxiety. Let's start talking about what we can do. Let's clear clutter and not panic, okay? I see questions, and if you have questions, make sure you're putting them in caps. If things are just rolling in, and I really appreciate it. But I want to talk to you, so let's get talking. I know some of you don't have kids, some of you do have kids. It doesn't matter. This time is not a time for panic or terror or anxiety. This is a time to be in control, to say, you know what? I can do this. I want you to have self-confidence. If you're my patron, you watched today the video on self-confidence. It's very important to know who you are and where you stand. And you are the hand that rocks the cradle, never more than now, because you're working from home or you are at home or you're usually always at home. Doesn't matter. You are the one, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. That means that you set the pace. So I want you to set the pace of calm and peace, and let's not go nuts, right? Now, I can only think of the times that I used to go nuts is when my kids were little and they got head lice or pinworms. And, you know, I'd go crazy cleaning and making sure everything was right. And after a while, my neighbor and I both would do the same thing. And we would call each other and say, okay, I quit. I can't do this anymore. It's too crazy. Patricia, you are so sweet. Thank you, my love. I didn't even know you were on here. Mwah. Thank you for your sweet gift. So I don't want you to go crazy. I want you to just relax. Just relax. Know that there is an echelon of, and you're going to fit in a certain echelon, a certain layer of important things. Hi, Marty. And so there is the group that is 60 and older with immune problems, and even younger with immune problems. They're the ones in the most risk. I am older than 60. I'm 66, Larry's 70. We do not have immune problems. However, we're still protecting ourselves because we are in the second echelon. We are that group that doesn't have immune problems. Then you have the group that's just the healthy adults. And then you have the young adults. And then you have the kiddos, the older kiddos and the younger kiddos. And all of those areas aren't usually affected. They aren't usually affected, although we can't rule it out. There's a newborn, I understand, who was born with it. So, you know, we don't know how it's going to evolve or whatever, but it doesn't matter. The thing that you want to do is do your part, and your part is to stay home right now. And I'm telling you, I'm loving it. You know, my mother's in hospice, and we have, and then we have mom and me. Yeah, you're the ones in the higher echelon, Marty. You're in your 60s or older and you have an immune problem. So you're the ones we have to protect. And so what we want to do is know that each area has a responsibility, and that is all of you to stay home. Don't go to the beach. Don't go to the local pool. I know it's spring break, but stay home. And staying home might be hard for some of you because you've never really had to do that before. And for others, it might be easy. And I'm going to tell you, for me, with my mother in hospice, we constantly had a CNA coming in the house, a nurse coming in the house, a massage person came every other week to give her a massage. We had a housekeeper coming in. I've stopped everything, including Marty and Patty, my sisters, from coming, my brothers-in-law, my children. No one can come visit. It's like a nursing home. No one can come. It's a bubble to protect my mother. And it is such a relief just to not have the door constantly opening and closing and people coming and going. It's such a relief just to do what I have to do so I can sleep a little later because I know nobody's coming first thing in the morning to bathe my mother, and my mother gets to stay in bed a little longer. And today she's having a bed day. She's loving it. She's having snacks in bed and watching Hallmark, and she's loving it. She's recovering from having a tooth extracted. Unfortunately, that had to happen, which is bad. But actually, she did very well with that, which is shocking. I was surprised. But I did the weekly home blessing hour yesterday. Today was, and I did zone 3. Zone 3 is the bathroom and one other room. So our bathroom in the hall is clean. And now I've been working on the front living room. Today I polished some furniture in there that hadn't been polished in a while. So I see things now in this house and I can say, I see you and have a plan for you. And that's the plan. So 2 more days this week, I'll be working in her living room. Then the other thing is that I'm just doing the 50 points like I really love to do. And it gives me such joy. And I am still taking care of an invalid mother who's it's like taking care of, I don't want to say a child, but there's definite things that you're doing for them on purpose that they need help with. And so I want you to know that if you have children, it's the same thing, only a little different, right? So if you have children, you have to take care of them while you're doing your things. And some mothers, especially younger mothers, especially mothers of one, are really having a hard time doing their work and not feeling like they must stop and play with the child all day or watch the child all day. If you have kids, your job is to be in their presence. If they're tiny, they need to have you nearby. They need to see you, but they have to learn how to play alone. And that is with you saying, oh, you're so pretty. You're having such a fun time. I know you like your toy. And then you go back and you work a little longer. You don't ignore them, but you give them attention. And then with the older ones, you're giving them inspecting what you expect. And if you have kids who are having to do school at home, you're making sure they get their schooling done. But you can do this. You can do this. I want you to have the confidence to know you can do it. And with each day, your confidence will build. No coughing. If you have a fever, you're in trouble. Mr. B's he's got pollen issues. Anyway, so where was I? So easily distracted. So what you want to do is really know, Mr. B, let me give you the evil eye. Stop coughing.
I've got a cough right now.
Okay. So yeah, just relax and don't worry.
I cannot believe it.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Okay, so you have to just change your attitude. Attitude is everything in life. It affects your latitude. It affects everything. So change your attitude. Don't think, woe is me. You think, oh, lucky me. I live in the United States. We're so lucky. We have a way to stop this before it goes crazy and we lose a lot of people. And that's what we're doing. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that we're getting positive things from it. Positive things. So for example, Weight Watchers. I'm in Weight Watchers. They've started this Thursday. We're going to have at-home Weight Watcher meetings over video, which is going to be awesome. And I'm hoping they continue that afterwards. That way I don't have to leave my mother and go to a Weight Watcher meeting. I know that people are cleaning the subways, scrubbing them down. How awesome is that? I was on those subways back last May. They needed cleaning. I don't know if they were ever cleaned. Maybe. I also know that they're cleaning the grocery stores better than they ever have before. And in some places, they're allowing seniors to shop at a special time. How great is that? You know how wonderful that would be for me to go in the grocery store and not have to worry about young mothers in a hurry and me having to let them ahead. And, you know, I don't mind doing that, but how nice would it be just to take my time without worrying about somebody who's in a super panicked hurry because it's not their time to shop, it's my time. It's almost like having those little toll highways, you know, that the big trucks aren't on. It's just so much more comfortable. Anyway, there's lots of good things that'll come from this, and maybe our flus won't be so bad going forward if people remember to wash their hands 20 seconds, rinse them off, wash them frequently. You know, I'm making that 5% bleach solution, not 5%, it's really little. It's really little. It's a mild bleach solution. It's a tablespoon of bleach and a gallon of warm water, not hot water, not cold water, but warm. I put my cloth in there and wring it out, and I wipe down everything that comes in the house, and I wipe down the surfaces where bags have touched, and I throw the bags away. Yeah, we're not shaking hands with anybody anymore. Maybe that's an old-fashioned custom that needs to stop. Excuse me, Larry. I don't know, he's being really weird. We're just ignoring him. Okay, so if you have any questions for me, now's the time to ask. Are you having any challenges in your home? Is there any challenge that you're having with your attitude? I'm here to help you. What do you need to know? We have, golly, 58 people on 13 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. The more thumbs up, the better. Micah said, my girls are upset since they are out of school. I'm starting our summer homeschooling early. They are going to, if they were in school, they'd still have school. And this is a whole lot better. They get to sleep in a little bit and do their school in unique and fun places. Gail said, I'm with Mr. B, seasonal allergies and asthma. It'll be fun to see what good comes out of this. Absolutely. All right, what else? Don't you like my little top? Part of my outfits for the season. I'm in my spring clothes. You can't see it, but it's cute. All right, what else? Got 20 thumbs up. Thank you so much. So if I missed your question before, now's the time to put it in caps and send it back through. Micah said, yes, they thought they would have free time. Well, and you know, they're getting a whole lot more free time than they would in school, right? Let's see. Are you and Mr. B not traveling anymore? No, we're staying here taking care of my mother. And we sold our RV, or it's in the process of being sold for this season of life. And then when this season of life is over, we'll get a bigger RV and we will be traveling everywhere. Micah said, we did baseboards and walls in the zone today. Awesome. We meaning the collective we, you and the kids? That's awesome. I hope you did. All right. Any more questions, comments, or concerns? Are you panicked still? How to work around chronic pain. You only do what you can do when you have chronic pain. Can you advise me how to be firm but kind with kids who are stressed out by this? Kids don't need to be stressed about anything. Why are people scaring kids? That's crazy. Don't scare kids. Don't let people scare your kids. Tell your kids there's nothing to be afraid of. Kids are going to be fine through this. You just have to protect grandma and grandpa, and that's what you're doing. So relax, get some puzzles out, have some work. I mean, have some fun work to do, but be firm, just like a teacher would be, but kind, because you're also their mother. So you're the biggest teacher they could ever have. Be firm but kind. And that means, yes, you are going to do your work. Sit down and turn to page 24 and do those 3 problems. And I'm here to help you if you get confused. And you make sure they do it. And if they're dawdling, you say, your time's going to be up and you're going to fail that paper. You know, I'm going to turn it in and that's what it's going to look like. So no, you get your work done. You have to be strong, and you know your children. Each child is a little different. Let's see. I've got so many things on here and they're flying by. Hello, Allison Stevens. How are you, my love? We're having free time this week soon, but we're supposed to be on a trip. I know. Allison was so bummed. She's one of my mentees, and she had already started packing for her trip. It was a cruise, and they had to cancel it. So she's a little bummed, but that's okay. Attitude is everything in life. Remember, Allison, and I know you're enjoying this time at home anyway. Nanny Dubois said, I have to do school at home for my daughter. The restaurant where I work is closed. I'm at home and declutter and clean, and I finally have time to do things. Absolutely. I think a lot of people finally have time to do things. I've been on the phone trying to get my regular bills paid because today was planning and desk day, and I'm sorry, I got a telephone call right in the middle of that. Tell her not to call me. She's going to keep calling.
I don't have my phone in here.
Well, you have to go get it.
No, wait a minute, I do have a phone.
Anyway, the thing is, I couldn't get through to my bank because it was so busy. And I couldn't get through to Xfinity because they were so busy. And I think all these people who couldn't get things done at work are now taking the time to do these things at home. So in the next few days, I think it'll calm down. But anyway, hey, Candace, my daughter has been hit with the allergies, but even though she feels rotten, she's been helping Mama clean. That's awesome. And disinfect. That's great. Let's see. How much water to beach for? It was a tablespoon of water to a gallon of warm water. A tablespoon to a gallon. I put it in a little pan in the sink, and I put a cloth in there, and then I squeeze it out and wipe down like cans and wipe down tops of the counters and all that stuff. Sorry for the background noise. I work at a hospital. I'm trying not to panic. Yeah, you know,
That was
I
just
have
real
friends who
quick.
are nurses, and you guys are the most exposed, and I know that's true, but you know
And
that
most important.
you are very important to us, and you know that even though you are very important, you're still exposed. So you know what to do. You know to double glove. I hope they're making you guys double glove. I hope you're wearing a mask, just like you protect the patients from C. diff by masking up and clothing up and then changing your clothes each time. You know if you have a person who has this, you know the protocols. So I know that you'll be fine. Also, put a bubble around you. Ask your angels to put their pinions over you and protect you in Jesus' name, and you'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We were talking about. We were talking about. Okay, Christine says my kids are running in the yard. It's been raining for a few days. I've been having my daughter do her homework, pack it a few pages a day. Good. 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 Pepper says, we have to go pick up my son's stuff so he can move out of the dorm. They told us to bring his own hand sanitizer to wipe the knobs and stuff, but we don't have any, not rubbing alcohol either. Yeah, take some bleach and water. That'll work. Just take some bleach and water. You can even make a stronger bleach solution, but that's a really mild bleach solution that I use in a less stressful environment. For that one, I would use bleach and a little stronger. They say the strongest disinfecting is 1 part bleach to 9 parts water. So that'd be like a cup of bleach to 9 cups of water. It'd be really strong. So you'd want to wear rubber gloves to protect your hands, and it'll stink like bleach, but at least you'll be cleaning things. Do you think hydrogen peroxide will disinfect? I don't know. The CDC hasn't talked about it, I don't think. You can go on the CDC thing and check it out online. I'm not the specialist. I'm just doing the best I can. Kids helped this week with the weekly home blessing hour and did a wonderful job. Yay, Natasha, that's wonderful. Congratulations. And I saw where Allison isn't as stressed as she was. Micah said at the daycare they use a cap full of bleach to 32-ounce spray bottle. I guess that's a little bit stronger too, but that would be good. That would be probably the stronger solution because that's about a tablespoon to 32 ounces. And I think there's 64 ounces in a gallon. I'm not quite sure. It might be more. I just know what a gallon looks like. Okay, so decluttering. Instead of stressing, I want you to declutter. So that's what we were talking about today. I think I answered any questions. Let's see. Michelle has said it's more of a challenge to get daily focus and zone chore with all the kids home. Tips? Yes, follow the 50 points and say, this is what's next. You're in charge. You have got to be in charge. And you say, this is what we're doing, and this is what mom's doing. And don't ask your kids to do 30 minutes of work at a time. Ask them to do 10 minutes and then let them play and do something else. And then they ask them to do 10 minutes more and do those 3 clutter checks a day. That's really important. But you do your 50 points and make sure that they're not making a huge cluttery mess and let them have fun. And if you want to ask them to help, you can delegate some things. Okay? All right. Give the kids points too, Marty said. So let's talk about decluttering. Do you still have clutter? If you still have clutter, now is a great time to get it gone. Look and see how much clutter you have. I do have a video on the 50 points, several of them over on my Patreon channel. So that's where I recommend you go. If you don't want to do the 50 points or you don't care about the 50 points, then all you have to do is the 3-layer cake and then add 3 clutter checks. Go back and watch how to do the Flylady system for newbies. It's everything you need. It's just the 50 points has it all allocated with points. It makes it a lot easier. David just decluttered your office. Awesome, Allison. So decluttering is really great. Now that you have people home, they can declutter their areas. So remember, don't over expect and ask them to do about 10 minutes. Or I'm going to tell you what I always recommend. About this much, a small container or box or pile is about 10 or 15 minutes of decluttering. Have them declutter into 3 containers: throw away, put away, give away. If it's laundry, and here's the things I've noticed about kids' rooms, and sometimes adults' homes, the first thing you see is paper. All the paper is usually trash, so get all the trash together in a trash bag. Give them a trash bag, and give them a contest. Who can get their trash up first? And then give them a prize, whatever you want it to be. You get the bigger bowl of ice cream or whatever. And then next is all the clothes and shoes. Get those up off the floor, put them in the laundry basket, Put the shoes in the closet. Then what's left? Toys and things they play with. So that's the last thing. And you can do that over several days. You just have to inspect what you expect, do those clutter checks. If you got them to get all the paper on one day and the next day there's paper again, then you haven't been doing 3 clutter checks, because 3 clutter checks is going to notice that there's new paper there. See? So that's how you stay on top of that. And then you get some decluttering done too. We're all decluttering together. So get some decluttering done too. But you got to have your 3 containers: throw away, put away, give away. When your time is up, 15 minutes, please, ladies. Do not stress yourself. Just 15 minutes. Then you're going to complete the process by putting the put away in the homes you've designated for them. And then the trash goes outside in the trash can. And then the giveaway goes in the trunk of the car. That's going to have to sit there for a while. I don't think that any of those places would be accepting things right now. So you stay home, but just stick it in the trunk of the car or the back of the car. Okay, questions? Ready for questions? Hi, Simply Aisha. Finish the process, Allison says. That's right. And remember the 4 F's. Make it fun. Do it, stay focused, do it fast, and finish. Fun, focused, fast, and finished. Okay? You missed me, I missed you too. All right, I'm ready to see your individual notes now, because I know they were all sped past me while I was talking, but come on in and talk to me again. We've got about 9 minutes left, so I'm open for questions. Are you getting clutter checks done 3 times a day? Are you also getting your decluttering done at least 4 times a week? Well, no, only 4 times a week. You're doing it in your zone. Where can I put my desk? I don't care where you put your desk, as long as it's a place that's comfortable for you, that you love, and that's going to make sense. So it has to make sense for you. I can't tell you where to put your desk. I don't recommend a desk in a bedroom. However, I have a desk in a bedroom, and my mother has a desk in her bedroom. So, you know, it's just because there's no other place for a desk, that's where it is, and it's fine with me. It doesn't bother me. But they say not to do that. If doing points for kids, should it still be 50? I'm not saying do points for kids. That's Marty. Ignore her. You can just make up something for your kids. I love you, Marty. Did pick all laundry today, and I worked on washing it all 2 loads a day. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so I did all the towels today, and I washed them and folded them and put them away. Okay, no problem, Aisha. No problem. You'll notice I don't give a lot of specific answers to things like that, because I can't. I can only give you generic answers. Or when people ask me for how to get spots out of rugs, that's not what I do. I have to Google it myself. This is Micah. I just want to know, I just want to motivate them, and I thought it would be fun to be on points. Well, yeah, well then make up a points list for them. It's your call. You get to make up the points, because I don't even know what your kids are doing. See, so I can't give you points for that, but you can give them points. But don't overwork your children. Just make it fun, okay? All right. But that was good, thanks. And I don't really mean to ignore Marty. It gave you an idea, so that was good. Okay, what else? Okay, I got it. I see what you mean. Thanks. You're welcome. Allison, so I have 1 and give 20 points. You have 1 and you give 20 points? Oh, good. So she has 1 and she gives 20 points. See? You just make one up. Michelle Jordan. Hi, Michelle. Chore Monster is a free customizable app for kids' chores. Except I really don't like the word chores for children. I don't want to think of anything as work. This is easy. You're limiting them. You're not allowed to work more than 10 minutes, for example. I don't like the word chore, but you can use it if you have to. Okay. Micah said, I'm being a dish diva right now. I love it, Micah. Camber, hi Camber. I'm late to the party, but wondering if I should accommodate my daily work with also homeschooling now, no school for 6 weeks. Listen, I mentor loads of women who homeschool and who homeschool their children and still do this program. It's not a deterrent. It's actually awesome. You just have to plan your day. That's all. Marty says, Patty used to give her students, my sister Patty was a teacher, letters to popcorn, and when the students earned all the letters, they'd have a popcorn party. That's a good thing. I've forgotten about that. We call them labors of love and have a system already, just looking to make it more fun. All right. So labor, but anyway, whatever makes your family happy is fine. I wouldn't use it for mine. Oh, that's fun, Marty, Micah said. B, worked a full day in taking care of my son who's recovering from heart surgery. Thank you for reminding me to do what I can to bless my home and my family. God bless you. B, be really careful with your son. If you've been out and working in the working world and then he's had heart surgery, he's extremely vulnerable. So make sure you're changing your clothes, washing your face, washing your hands, cleaning your shoes, and washing your hands again before you even deal with him. Okay? Because we don't want to bring it in. Camber says, that's a very valid point. I think I'm just panicking a bit. Don't want to mess everything up. You won't mess everything up. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I have discovered I love homeschooling. I'm hoping that that's another positive side effect that we get, that people actually get a taste for it and decide it's something they really want to do. Micah said, yeah, but chores was so harsh sounding. So we talked and said, we do these things out of love for our family. Yeah, I love it. So it's love work or love, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. If it makes you happy, it makes them happy, it makes me happy. All right, we've got 4 more minutes. What else do you have? Are you single and you're by yourself and you're lonely? Here's the coolest thing. The coolest thing is you can still declutter and then you reach out to your friends that you miss by FaceTime or by Duo or all the others. Lots of apps out there where you can actually talk to each other and enjoy each other without physically face to face. So make yourself a cup of tea and go on FaceTime and have that 20-minute visit, but don't let it get out of control. Do your work first. Micah said, I've always wanted to homeschool full-time, but hubby wasn't on board. Now he's entertaining the idea with all that's going on. Awesome. Hi, Sabrina. How are you? Good to talk to you. Allison says, love you, Kat. Gotta go. I love you too. We're all going to go soon anyway. Bye, Allison. Have a great day. All right, anybody else have questions? I know there were a lot of people talking to me earlier, and we have 54 on. Oh, come on, you lurkers. Tell me what's on your mind. What's bothering you, if anything? Or maybe this isn't bothering you. Maybe you feel like me. Maybe this is giving you more peace than you could imagine. I'm actually feeling quite peaceful about it. And are you getting your clutter done? What clutter things have you done? Got a couple minutes to tell me what you've done. I know you're typing away. I'm waiting. There we go. I'm still fine, but locked inside. But that's okay, Sabrina. It's okay if you're locked inside. You know what? You've got everything you need. Enjoy. Declutter, organize, clean. Get that stuff done so you can enjoy the rest of the day. Okay? Every day. And you know, Sabrina, you know the 50 points plan. So make sure you're doing your 50 points. Sometimes you want to recommit to that. All right, who else is out there with questions or comments? We got 2 minutes left. Time's a ticking. Camber said, I cleaned all my kitchen cupboards yesterday. They look so nice. Yay. And you did that in 15 minutes? I hope that only took you 15 minutes. Judy Cochran said, hi, Kat. I've been watching for a while. Finally caught you live, and you're a friend in my head. I just became a patron, Flybaby Judy. Awesome, Judy. Welcome aboard. I'm so happy to have you over there. Marty said, I'm on the couch but making lists. That's good. Marty has had foot surgery and she can't walk around much. April's a diabetic, so a little tense, but trusting God. You know, April, I have a grandson who just turned 13 and he's a type 1, and so is his daddy a type 1. And we're all doing the best we can, and that's all we can do, right? And here's the deal. Nothing's going to happen that God's not in control of, right? So just do your best and don't worry about it. Debbie says, hi, Kat. Debbie Hakel. Hi, Kat. My house is full. College son home, and mom is visiting. Husband is a teacher, so he is home too. Lots of laundry and cleaning to do. You have a lot of adults in your home to delegate to too. That's really good. You guys can have a good time. Get it done quick and play Parcheesi. Okay, let's see. Camber says, well, I panic cleaned. Uh-oh. No panic cleaning. No. B said, wondering how this virus affects breastfeeding moms. I don't know. If a person has it, I'm sure their doctor will tell them at that point. But in the meantime, I would think that, and I don't know, but I would think, aren't we supposed to pass antibodies to our children that way? So I don't know. But, you know, if you don't have a fever and a cough, at least, I mean, that's the beginning of it, you're fine. stay home, keep away from other people. Kellen Bask, hi Kat, working on dishes while listening. Love having my 4 kids home with me. I know, isn't it great? Lisa said, it's not bothering me. I'm decluttering 1 area a day and catching up on laundry. Awesome, Lisa. April says, type 1 here as well. Okay, April, how long have you had it? My grandson was 2 when he got it. And my son-in-law was 27, which is pretty late. Sabrina said, it's the first days this year with beautiful weather, so I'm a bit upset, but I did a lot of work. I decluttered books, vases, bed linens, and a lot of other stuff. Awesome. Did you, you can open your windows and open your balcony. Don't you have a balcony, Sabrina? You can go out on your balcony, right? And enjoy the fresh air a little bit, or open the windows. Mr. B. Candace said, we've been making supper from scratch every night. It's a great learning experience and good eating. It's like we've all gone back to the 50s. It's kind of fun, I think, for a little while. You probably won't want to live this way forever, but it's fun for a little while. Kellen Besk said, yes, we do pass antibodies, etc. through our breast milk. It's the best thing to do right now if you're healthy. I would think so too. All right, our time is up. Time to go. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. And I hope to see you again on Friday. I'll be here for you. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful. Bye.